donation generosity. We had a $64 donation from Drumboardist saying, "Hey, I forgot to submit to this, so I guess that's on me. Was panicking about the Coin Op Classic and how to get Third Strike to run on stream. Well, here's $64 in honor of 64th Street, a detective story. A game I need to record a run of." So, anywho, this will cover the gourmet run in Kirby. $14 for renaming a bunch of things. I hope them kids get fed. Also, let's go Donatello. Yes, I know L-Rock, I'm sorry, but despite Leo's petition to make the roof of the party wagon higher, so I can practice while we're driving, well, someone had to build the blast thing. Don's my dude. Thank you, Drumbo, as always. I also got a $5 donation from Anonymous saying, "I like Mega Man," and that went towards the 46 Robot Master Shuffler. Those are tied at 5 apiece. You could donate to choose what we're going to play in about an hour. Either 46 Robot Master Shuffler or 46 Robot Master Reverse Boss Order. You get to choose. Get those donations in. We'll be back with Mega Man 10.
Alright, apparently I'm live again. I have returned with... I pressed start yet. Mega Man 10 this time. But there's a little twist. We're not playing Mega Man, we're playing his bass. So we'll get this one started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so Mega Man 10 came out 2 years later in 2010. And he brought... Mega Man originally brought only Proto along with him as a free character. But then he also brought Bass as a paid-only character. So, Bass's big difference is he dashes as opposed to the usual either slide or nothing in this game. Well, Proto can slide, but... And he has a natural auto-fire, but the kicker is it does 1 point less damage. So everything that Mega Man would do 2 damage to, Bass does 1. But Bass also gets equipped with this treble boost, which you may have seen from Mega Man 7 and 8. And he can fly with it, and he obviously takes no knockback. So that first screen, we only used treble boost to go over it, so we didn't get pushed back, but in that last screen, we could just dash faster than the thing. So Commando Man, we start with Commando Man, because he would technically be the fastest character. That was a very good kill. 138's a pretty good kill for Commando. So he has a little property, which would make him the fastest if you get lucky enough and can mash fast enough. Whenever he jumps, he loses his iframes. So since you're only doing 1 damage anyway with Bass, you can just auto-fire into those lack of iframes and do a ton of damage. And you get the Commando Bomb, which, if it hits the opponent directly, it only does 1 damage, but then if it hits a wall, or the ceiling, or the floor, so any direction, pretty much, it creates an explosion. Oh, I used that too early. Oh well. Talking and gaming is difficult, so sometimes that'll happen. But if that's the mistake, then that's not a big deal. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. The only difference is I don't have that health, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. So that's not normally how it's supposed to go with that fight, but it might have accidentally been faster, who knows? Maybe I found something. Okay, my health is a little scary here. So I think I'm gonna do this. Normally, you can, as I did before, you can do the one-tile slides. But just to be a little bit safer with my health, I'm just gonna do this. Oh boy. You move vertically and horizontally very quickly with base, so something like that can happen when you just hit up, and then you might hit those spikes while you're in Trouble Boost. Luckily it didn't happen, but I was very close. So with Blade Man, since he's against the wall, if you shoot the commando at a specific... I think you have a good amount of frames to hit it, but he'll take 2 hits because of the shockwave, and that's where you want him to stay right. Well, he'll always stay right and shoot. You'll hit him twice, he goes up, you hit him twice, and then he'll go back right, and then you hit him twice again, but it didn't really work. Right. So with chill, or with base, and I think Proto also does this, you can start with, or some routes, I gotta collect my thoughts a bit for this, some routes will start with chill. I think Proto always does. I don't remember, it's been a while since Fast ran Proto. So I'm not exactly sure, but I think they always start with chill, and then there's some routes for base, which I think Slurpee, his PB at least, has a 32 with... Oh boy. He has a 32 with chill first. Okay, I'm just going to... Okay. That was, that's a weird property of, well, not really weird, it kind of makes sense, where if you take damage as soon as you get into Trouble Boost, you'll knock back first, and then it'll activate a Trouble Boost. That was fine. So as I explained with in Mega Man 9 with Triple Blade, you kind of shotgun it. So you want to jump and time your jumps with when he shoots his chill spike under you, and then you just mash 2 into him, so you can get as much damage as possible. So me only getting frozen once there wasn't that bad compared to what I usually do. Alright, I got that menu correct because I have accidentally circled the D-pad all the way down to strike. Luckily I didn't. I do have saves though on the Wii, if that is ever to happen. But you can avoid that. I didn't know that. So a Chill Spike, as every weapon has 2 properties. So Chill Spike's 2 properties is it can freeze enemies if you hit it directly, but if it sits on the ground, it's just a spike. So you want to get the spikes down for these buses to run over them. Oh boy. I thought I could outrun it just so I could do that. I guess I'm doing this. I still almost took damage. Oh well, I mean, that'll happen sometimes. That'll also happen sometimes. Okay, my health is a little scary again, so hopefully I get good luck. So I want him to do, he can do one of many things, so I want him to drive back and forth. Okay, there's... That's exactly what I want him to do. It's almost like I predicted it. But he can do many different things. He can do that. He can go back, drive, and then drive up the wall. That's really annoying. And then he can just stand still and shoot. But if he is annoying you, you can freeze him directly, and then he'll skip that attack and then go straight to the next attack. So if you get into a pickle, you can do that. So now, ironically, now we actually have to go to Strike Man because we already have his weakness and everything. So the one thing is selecting this stage accidentally is you only have, or there's, where am I going with this? There is no instant kill in this stage. So if you select this accidentally, you're either beating it Buster only, or with whatever weapons you have, or you're just starting over, which you should just, if you're speedrunning, you're probably starting over. So with these keepers here, you can deal extra damage. With Commando Bomb, I'm just playing it a bit safe. My health is actually pretty good here, so I can do this. I meant to only take 2 hits, but I guess my health was so good that my brain didn't want me to be too comfortable. So I think you can... I've never actually... I have watched the record run, I don't remember what to do in that section. So I just fly over it because you have enough anyway. So we go 1, okay, you jump high, so you just shoot 2. If he does a short jump, you just quick swap 3, and then he'll jump. But that's preferable because that's a lot easier to manage. Because you press L and R to swap to a different weapon, but if you press L and R at the exact same time, you go straight back to Buster. So sometimes if you're quick swapping and you mess up your timing a bit, you could just find yourself at Buster and that fight's ruined. So with Sheepman, we are inside a, I'm assuming a computer or something. And there's these colorful blocks that'll just, when you step on them, they disappear in whatever pattern they have. But if they're not connected like those blue ones weren't, then it's not like all blue ones will be destroyed. So I'm going to charge it twice, and then, yeah, you charge it twice and you time it as soon as the second one comes out. your commando will take care of it. I died from taking accidental, unexpected weapon drop there, so I'm just playing that a bit safer. So this stage is with Mega Man and Bass. This stage is really fun to speedrun. Yeah, you have to wait for those Yoku blocks. It's not really a big deal. So because Bass has a lot of horizontal... Okay, I didn't get it. And I took a hit. That's pretty bad. But if you dash and you fall without landing, when you're dashing, Bass has a lot of like really fast movement. So you move horizontally very fast after a dash if you're falling. So that's what I tried to take advantage of, but then I landed and took a hit. So Rebound Striker, as you saw, it bounces off the walls, and then the more it bounces, I don't remember what the max amount of bounces it has before it disappears, but the more it bounces, the more damage it does. So you want to take advantage of that in the fight. I mistimed it, but it was a fine enough fight, even though he spawned kind of weirdly after he went back up. So Pump Man, this is where you start with Mega Man. So usually, if you're used to Mega Man 10, you're probably used to being here without anything. But now you have all these weapons, and you don't know what to do. But luckily with Bass, you can still just dash through everything. So this stage is actually like a lot different with Bass because Proto because you'll have a bunch of weapons. You can jump over that one sometimes, but I didn't. So it's a very quick and pretty fun stage to play with Bass. But the boss fight is not very fun. Because you want him to jump twice. Okay, he actually worked. He worked with me this time. So there's some weird property with the Thunderwall where if Pumpman's standing inside the thunder, you can shoot another Thunderbolt directly into him, and it'll deal the same amount of damage as it would with if he had been hit just with the thunder directly. And it's pretty interesting. I don't know why it works, but when he jumps twice, because he can jump 1, 2, or 3 times. On easy mode, he always only jumps once, just for the record. So where Mega Man would be starting his Robot Masters, we're ending. Because the first 2 stages are our last 2 with Bass. This is a very tough stage to learn, whatever character it is. This is probably the hardest Robot Master in the game. Because it's very easy to take a lot of damage. Even though as good as Water Shield is, it's also the weakness for the boss. So you want to save that. I have decent health, so I don't have to grab that one this time. Sometimes you can jump over that one. My health is a little scary now, but I guess I could have just triple bladed him and been safe, but oh well. Alright, that was fine. That's the first start you want. You want him to go in either of the two pits, and he started in the first one, so that was a good enough kill. So now we have the 8 Robot Masters down. Solar Blaze is a pretty strong weapon. Use it a lot with Mega Man, but we'll use it a lot here too. You'll see it a bit in the Wily stages. Once again, Dr. Wily has tricked our blue friend again. So we're going to start with Wheel Cutter, because 2 of the bosses are weak to Wheel Cutter. So the weapon archives, there's going to be 3 different sets of them. And then they're going to have a boss from Mega Man's 1 through 9, each going up in each of them. They're going up in number, I guess. So this stage is pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure there's different routes you can take, but because, like, of how the speedrun is, like, you always take this route. I don't think I've ever taken the left route, and I probably never will at this point. Who knows? Maybe there's an M tank at the other route. So that archives is kind of... all the archives are, except the last one, are pretty easy. Kill that one, just so he doesn't get in our way. That's a new one. Just wait then. So here I'm going to try and jump as they disappear to avoid damage from that, or avoiding to wait. I'm going to Solar Blaze here, see if I can get some weapon ammo at the same time. So I'm going to do that to save some commando. Okay, I guess. I was going to kill him with Solar Blaze, but the game didn't want me to. Now we're on to the final weapon archive. Oh, that was too low. Of course it was. I just saved some, it was already a slow fight, so I just saved some triple blade. And I had to use some against Slash Man anyway. So what I tried to do against Slash Man was, if you shot the chill spike against the wall, he would jump into it. I created that strat myself, and I failed it, but I created it myself because I could not... my mind couldn't comprehend the usual way to beat him. which I'm pretty sure it's just stand here and... Okay, I guess I tried to do a diagonal shot, but... the game didn't want me to. Just grabbing a bit of... I was actually pretty good on Triple Blade, but you never know. Oh, that's not nice. I don't know what cycle I'm on, so I'm just gonna wait. Okay, this one dropped immediately, so... now I know what cycle I'm on for that one. You would have had to wait if you're with Mega Man, but since you can... well, that might be... okay. So I'm gonna play this a bit safe. I know how to do it with dash, but there's an M-Tank there. Oh boy. That's a new one. Good thing I saved that commando bomb. Let's see if I can get it the second time. Why am I diagonaling now? Stop doing that. Okay, I wanted to do something like that, but the game didn't want me to, apparently. Okay, this might come down, yeah. I think that one always comes down with base for some reason. Oh, I dashed too early. Oh, my eldest was fine because I died. But yeah, Wily 2, I kind of had to focus up a bit there, which is why I didn't have too much commentary for it, but Wily 2 is the hardest stage in the game. Boy. That's fine. I had enough commando anyway. So the Crab Puncher, he can either do that, which is good, or he can hide his eyes, which is bad. So he gave me some mercy because I took a death. Which I had enough Triple Blade. I probably could have just Triple Bladed that instead of trying to bust through it. Well, my other weapons are fine, so... in terms of going under estimate, that death doesn't really that's like minus 30 seconds. So, much like Mega Man 9's Wily 3, there's also a vertical section that's unavoidable, and you are unable to go faster with it. And there's also 2 of them, just like Mega Man 9. So Capcom must have really liked those mandatory vertical sections. So this one's a little bit scarier because there's a lot more spikes and mets around. So you gotta be careful if you're playing this. So these green buttons, they can hide the spike, so if you're just jumping around, not really paying attention, and you haven't fully passed the spike, it can be hidden behind the button. I've died there before. I've died there in a marathon before. It's not fun. I don't know why I did that, but I have a lot of Triple Blades, so I can just do that at least. Usually I'm out of Triple Blade. Oh, get down there. And much like Mega Man 9, Wily 3's boss is also a devil variant. So this one's Block Devil, so we're going to wait until he forms. Then we're going to stand about here and try and shoot him at a correct time. Oh, whatever. It was slow, but he came down, which is fine. So now we are into the boss rush. So the boss rush also has like a mini stage, but this time it's just go up and avoid the Mets, but you can just avoid the Mets in on normal mode at least and easy mode. But just by holding up. So in the so most of the bosses are going to be the same, except for Commando, I guess. So the little quirk about this, the teleporter screen is it's in the same place as they are on the stage select screen. I got antsy there because he wasn't shooting. But then he shot, and then I dodged the first one. I guess, yeah, Chillman's different because you have his weakness this time. But yeah, that's how it's the same idea, but this time you have his actual weakness. No doubles at all. My timing must have been way off. Solar Man, maybe we can get about the same fight. No, we got about the same, but I didn't mess it up again. Or this time. I got it the first time. I'm not sure if there are any other games in the franchise that did that. Because I don't remember any of the boss placements except for 9 and 10. Okay, so that's how the fight works with his weakness. I kind of messed it up, but yeah, you want short hops like that. Come on. It was probably faster just for me to triple blade him. So that is the refights. I somehow didn't get my dash. Because out of every teleporter you can just buffer a dash by holding down an A or B, whatever button you use to jump. Okay, that was fine. I need to focus up a bit for that, but that's how it is with base. Because with Mega Man and Proto, because they have coil, they can just jump up with coil and use water shield. But since you can't do that. You can't efficiently get up there. It's either you get up there and stay up there, or just stay on the ground. But now we go all the way to space for the final level. Because Wily somehow can do that. So this stage is with base it's pretty straightforward. You just dash past everything. Then you go through these doors and then you fall down about 4 screens. But once again, the weapon that goes straight to the ground is Wily's weakness. We got a good spawn. Okay, we did not get a good spawn there. Well, we got good enough because we still got 3 hits. And time. Do I have that up? Oh, I do. Okay. Is that really a 34 with a death? So that's Mega Man 10. So we actually got a decent pattern there. So my PB is like 33-43. So getting a 34 with a death on Wily 2. It wasn't the slowest death because the checkpoint's kind of close. But you still had to fight the mini-boss again. So I'd say if I didn't die, that had a chance to PB. So, yeah, that's my Mega Man block, apparently. There is more Mega Man coming up, though, with whatever that challenge thing is. I didn't read too much into it. But thanks, RGL, for having me for yet another marathon. And I will be back. I'll be playing Bloodstained well, it'll be in Sunday at that point, but it'll be Saturday night. And if you'll be watching AGDQ in January, I will be racing Slurpee Ninja for this exact run. Which, I don't remember exactly what time that is for the schedule, but be sure to check that out. And, yeah, we can swap whenever the Stream Master wants me to get off.